Let me again remind our aim. We should not forget our aim of life. What is our goal? It is clear. What goal we should have? This head to towards what we feel. You have to make this goal of life that we have to learn the science, the how to repair each and every part of it, how to make this body head to toes, how to create it, how to make change in this, how to repair it. This is the important point. And try to learn how to keep this visible existence on this earth till we decide. After when aim is completed, purpose is completed, then we have to learn how to make it disappear. Then again, if you want to make it reappear, learn how to make it reappear. This is a very important point. When purpose is solved, we have to learn how to make it disappear, then how to make it reappear. This sound is because of the high wind. No, these are the natural music created by air. Air and the tree around, they are having drum like beating on this roof. That is good. You will remember this. Now, one example, Lahari Mahashay, Yoga Avatar, incarnation of the Kriya Yoga science in this Dwapar Yuga. Kriya Yoga science came through him. There are few examples who are having no complaint with Lahari Mahashay. One was the disciple Ram. Ram and Gyanavatar Swami Teswagiri, both were brother disciple of Lahari Mahasay. Both were disciple of Lahari Mahasay. Both used to sit in the late night to get the teaching of Kriya Yoga. Something happened. Ram caught Asiatic cholera and he died. I'm not telling the detailed story, just he died. Body became tight. And after 17, 18 hours of the death, Lahari Mahasaya raised him from death. Why he was able to raise? Because Ram was not having any complaint with Lahari Mahasaya. When he was sick, he never said that, "Oh Gurudev, you have to heal me. You are a great master. Why I became sick? Why you are not helping me?" Never have any complaint. Because Ram demonstrated complaintless life with his master, Lahari Mahasaya. If Lahari Mahasaya was able to heal him, he raised him from death. Therefore, what is the most important point? Complaint is not good. When you practice Kriyayoga meditation, then intensity and quantity of complaint reduces. There are so many complaints about the climate. Oh, it is too much snow, too much cold, it is too hot, weather is very dry, oh, it is very humid. So many complaints. Complaints with our own self, complaints with each other. Just we are living in the nation of complaint. When you practice Kriya sincerely, then complaint reduces. A time will come when complaint becomes a zero. When complaints become zero, then we can experience this. We get automatic healing of body. Moment you complain is zero, then what you will realize, in each breath, there exists Lahari Mahasaya. When you feel breath, in this Mahatar Baba is there. In each breath, Samik Tesargiri is there. In each breath, Paramahansa Yogananda, Jesus Christ, Buddha, prophets of all ages and land, they exist now, in the present moment, in breath. This is the important point. If you don't believe in this, it means you have no devotion. Then how to believe? Practice and you will see it. I'm able to give you service because of this truth. Therefore, believe in this within head to toes, each and every part, within head to toes, each and every perception we feel. There exist prophets of all ages and lands. There exist in infinite power, infinite knowledge, eternal peace and bliss, everything. Therefore, you are richest of rich. Head to toe, whatever you feel is richest of rich. How to bring this concept into practice? That is the important point. That subject, what I'm taking today, if we have natural love, then problem disappears. What is the natural love? What is the nature? What is the nature of God? Nature of omnipresent God, let us think like this. Chitta. Chit is nature of God. Chit is called complete unit of knowledge, complete unit of power, eternal peace, bliss. This is called Chit. What is the nature? What is the property of this God? It is having power to manifest into many. First manifestation is called Chitta. What is the natural love? Who is protecting Chitta? Chitta is connected with the Chit. Both are connected, and Chitta does not like to maintain a space distance between Chit and Chitta. Therefore, there is distance. If distance is not maintained, then property of God becomes invisible. Therefore, this distance is important. How to maintain this distance? Then Chitta has become Chitta, then it has become ego. Therefore, there is distance between Chitta and ego. Here is a D1. This is D1, this is D2. What is the natural love? This Chitta should love Chit and should love ego both. What is unnatural? No, I am Chitta. I will love only Chit, creator. This ego is not creator. I don't care ego. That is called the unnatural love. What is natural love? Natural love is the love in which nature of God is maintained. What is the nature of God? God has decided to become many. The first creation is called Chitta. This is called the Kutastha. This is called the heart. What is the love of heart? What is love Kutastha? That this Chitta should love Chit and should love ego both. That is the important point. How to love ego? Each of you having unique face. Never compare face. All faces, beauty is infinite. Each and every have a special height, mass, weight, and volume. Each and every creation is potentially vast and infinite. Never try to compare. Moment you are comparing, then you are not having natural love. Accept all. At the same time, you must know the Chit, CHIT, is called omnipresence, formless God, is manifesting Chitta, that is the heart, that is the Kutas, and this Chitta is being protected by ego. Therefore, this Chitta should have love for Chit and ego both. That is called the natural love. Now, let us see another. And this is now wisdom, and the mind. Now there is distance between ego and wisdom and this is D3. Now, what is the natural love? You have to protect your reasoning power. Reasoning power is important, but reasoning power should be guided by chit and universal love, chitta, love of kutas, love of heart. Therefore, what is the natural love? In which the nature of God is should be visible. What is the nature of God? God is manifesting in the form of 24 elders. Therefore, from Chit to Chitta, D1, Chitta to ego, D2, then ego to wisdom and mind, D3, all should remain connected. It means you have to use your reasoning power to appreciate each and every creation up to the infinite potential, up to infinite quantity, up to infinite intensity. How to do that? When you open your eyes, what you see, each and every creation, beauty is infinite. Glory of each and every creation is infinite. In the same way, try to use all sense organ. With the help of sense organ, what you experience, sound, with the touch, with the vision, with the taste, with the smell, all various perception, whatever you feel, accept them most important. Never compare taste. This is good taste, bad taste. Never do that. This is the fragrance smell. This is good smell. This is bad smell. Never do that. Try to experience the quality of nose. Work of nose is to experience a smell element. In the same way, on the platform of five senses, whatever we experience, each and every perception is most important. When you practice it, then what happens? We are diverting our attention not to practice likes and dislikes. We are having only one aim to like everything. How to like everything? If you like everything, you will not have infatuation of any kind. You will not practice likes and dislikes. Your life will be the most ideal life, like teaching of Jesus Christ, teaching of Lahiri Mahasaya, teaching of Buddha, teaching of Swami Teshwagiri, teaching of Paramahansa Yogananda, teaching of Mahatma Gandhi, teaching of prophets of all ages and land. This is the important point you should understand. Now, how to bring this into practice. That is the important thing. Now, I want to explain one point more. In this head to toes, this area medulla is the seat of kutastha, seat of the heart, chitta. Now, when some power descending down, this power descending down is transformed into five important areas. We call it five churches. Five churches here, one church this, and one is here. This is called the seven churches, means seven area where we can feel presence of God. Church is called the place, worship place where you feel presence of God. Now try to understand this. This whole plexus, coccygeal, sacral, lumbar, dorsal, cervical, medullary, cerebral. This is called the Patal Loka. Head to toes is the place where we realize existence of Patal Loka. The property of Patal Loka is creating confusion, relativity, likes, dislikes. That is not important. Therefore, what we have to do, we have to start our journey from Patal Loka to Swarga. This is the practice what you need. How to do that? Suppose this is the place called the coccygeal plexus. A life force is coming from middle up to the here. It is intensity, quantity of life force which determines the strength of smell power. Whatever smell power we have, you train your mind to appreciate all smell. But smell should be natural. What is the natural smell? Suppose some smell is coming from something. There's something you can consume in the form of food. If some smell is something different way, which you cannot put inside our system, that is unnatural for us. Slowly, slowly, as you will practice Kriyayoga, you will know it. For example, we are going, that is the one mango, apple, some flowers. We are having a smell. Then we are going, we have some dead body of animals. Few days, dead bodies remain there. We have something deep smell. That smell is called the when bacteria, viruses are working with that dead body and melting it away. Once you melting it, that is the process of disappearing. If you enjoy that smell, chances of disappearing of head to toes will be there. Therefore, if something like the animal body is in the process of something deteriorating and melting, that smell is not good for us, then we have to bury that animal or you have to cremate it. Therefore, when life force departs from the body, we don't keep body like that. We have to cremate it or we have to bury it. Therefore, the smell of this animal body, which in the process of deterioration, the life force is gone. There's a reaction of bacteria virus. Body starts swelling. Body starts melting. That smell is not natural because our aim is to protect head to toes. But when we eat meat, meat is melting inside, is getting digested. If that meat is getting digested outside, what is the problem? Why you cannot eat that meat? Thing is this, meat is not our food. Our food is plant-based nutrition. If we have to eat meat, I will take some another class in the future. How to consume meat, if you want to meat. But at present, this is not the topic. Topic is plant-based nutrition is the real nutrition for us. Therefore, if you see the mango is unripe and mango is turning into ripe, you get fragrance. But keep mango. After a long period or after some time, you will find bacterial infection starts growing. The same mango, which was giving some fragrance like a ripe mango, now having some different kind of fragrance. Therefore, overripe is not good. It disturbs our nature. Because raw mango is transformed into ripe mango. Raw mango means RAW. Ripe mango means when the mango, raw mango is converted into ripe with the help of bacteria. When there is overripe, there is surplus bacteria, we don't need that. Therefore, ripe fruit is good, not overripe. These things you will know it. But at present, what you have to do, whatever grains, seeds, and mature ripe fruits we are consuming, never practice likes, dislikes. Try to accept all taste. Then what happens? On the platform of smell and the taste, we are not practicing division we are not practicing relativity, then what happens now? Life starts moving upward from Patal to heaven. If you are practicing complete oneness with all kind of fragrance and the taste, provided fragrance should be natural, taste should be natural. What is the natural? What I want to protect head to toes. Then our diet should be based on the plant. If a plant product, whatever natural food you have it, try to observe it. If natural food is having too much deterioration, too much having some worm is growing, too much over kept, so much bacteria, viruses going, then you should try to do research how long we can keep it. Therefore, after cooking, food should be kept in the fridge. If you eat immediate, warm, hot food, that is not bad. Okay, all right. But when you cook the food and keep few hours, do not eat, then we need less life force to digest it. Suppose today is the rice. You are having the rice today. If you are eating this rice tomorrow, you will have quick digestion. But this rice, which we are going to eat tomorrow, try to observe. Its fragrance should not disappear. Put the whole rice into the fridge, cover it with the lid. Air of fridge should not go into the food. This is the important point. What I want to say, on the platform of smell, taste, vision, and touch and hearing, do not practice relativity. For example, hearing. There is some musical sound. Good rhythmic music is there. But some child is coming, is having dung, 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 having the something sound which you do not like. Therefore, try to listen the sound. Sound is sound. Practice oneness with all varieties of the sound with this thought. Each sound is omnipotent seed of the cosmos. Suppose this is the sound wave. In this sound wave, what you will find, the whole cosmos exists. Prophets of all ages and line exist. Causal universe, astral universe, physical universe. In these universes, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, atomic kingdom, energy kingdom, human kingdom, angelic kingdom, all exist. Therefore, when you listen sound, just listen it and have this thought. Then we are having our journey from Patal Loka to heaven. In the same way, touch, what you feel touch, how you feel both legs, both arms, back, right, left, abdomen, chest, neck, face, head, all various changes we feel is a different kind of touch. Feeling the heat, perspiration, feeling the cold, chilled. Therefore, all these various changes we feel within head to toes, that is called touch perception. Try to concentrate on movement, feel head and spine, observe a breath. Perception of a breath is also touch perception. Try to appreciate all touch. Within each touch, you will find touch of Ladi Mahasaya. When I touch in this, within this touch, you will feel the touch of Mahatar Babaji, touch of Ladi Mahasaya, touch of Swami Teshwagiri, touch of Paramahansa Yogananda, touch of Jesus Christ, touch of Buddha, touch of all prophets of all ages and line. Therefore, this touch is so nice. When you touch it, have that idea. Then our journey will be from Patal Loka to heaven. This head to toes is designed in such a way that we must start our journey from Patal Loka to heaven. Now this is smell and taste and vision and touch and hearing. After that, imagination. Let us imagine. Any imagination which increases distance, remove it. All imagination, intellectual discussion, all the logic, which is the bringing unity among all, That logic, that mental activity will accelerate our journey from Patal Loka to heaven. We came on this world, on this earth we came for one thing, how to have our unceasing journey from Patal Loka to heaven. Moment you start your journey, at present we feel we are human being. Our race is mankind. When this journey starts, you will realize, no, we are children of God. The moment we realize we are children of God, most of the fear disappears. Therefore, just practice it sincerely. I'm going to give you 10 minutes practice. This practice is very important. I'm going to give you practice how to appreciate various perception of touch. When you will take your supper, appreciate various taste. When you walk, observe different things, appreciate various this pictorial things like a stone, like earth, like tree, like anything. At present, we are going to practice how to feel various touch perception. Let us close our eyes, observe breath. Each breath brings realization of touch. Incoming breath, outgoing breath. Within each and every breath we feel there exists touch of, presence of all prophets of all ages and land. Each breath is presence of complete unit of knowledge, power, eternal peace, bliss, and immortality. Place both palms on the posterior surface of head. Try to remember, try to feel presence of breath all the time. At the same time, keeping eyes closed, place concentration of mind on Bhumad and a space around forehead. Various things we observe in this space in front of forehead. Each and everything is most important creation. Within we will find prophets of all ages and lands. Keeping eyes closed, observing presence of breath, observe presence of different colored rays in the space in front of forehead with this thought. Each and every radiation is just shining, is manifesting because there exist prophets of all ages and land, infinite power, knowledge, peace, bliss, and immortal consciousness. Then raise arms up, observe breath, color rays in this space in front of forehead, and locate head and spine. Head and spine and head to toes we feel. Each and every part, each and every change within part we feel. There exists prophets of all ages and line. There exists infinite amount of power, knowledge, peace and bliss. Now relax arms. Feel head to toes. Presence of head to toes we feel. Various changes within we feel. Each and everything is having infinite value. Let us practice more. Place both palms on the posterior surface of head. Curve head and spine slowly towards right, towards left, backward, forward. Bending, curving should be extremely comfortable. Purpose of curving towards right, left, backward, forward is to experience more and more touch perception in the form of various changes. Within each and every change, there exist prophets of all ages and line. There exist infinite amount of power, knowledge, peace, bliss, immortal consciousness. We are curving towards right, towards left, backward, forward, slowly. We are experiencing breath, color radiations in the space in front of forehead when eyes are closed. We are experiencing presence of head to toes, changes within. Each and everything we experience is most important because there exists prophet of all ages and line. There exists infinite power, knowledge, peace, bliss, and